Let's get this. So what's going on with you here? All right, good evening, everybody. It is 7:01 on November 18th, and I welcome everybody to the Historic District Commission meeting. I would like to appoint John Goodrich as a regular member for tonight, and the rest of us are already regular members, so we have 5 people sitting. And now I'll have Clerk Ernst read the public notice. Secretary.
The Historic District Commission will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, November 18th, 2025 at 7 p.m. at the Groton Town Hall Annex 134 Groton Long Point Road, and virtually via the Zoom platform to hear the following applications requesting certificate of appropriateness. First one is HDC 250080 16 Pearl Street. Kevin Hurley, applicant. Heather Hurley, owner. Windows and siding, PIN 2619-184-10473. The second one is HDC 250081 107 Library Street. Jonathan Malazzi, applicant. Deborah McCoogan, owner. Propane tank, PIN 26191-720-2601. Third one is HDC 250082 46 Pearl Street. John Henderson, applicant. Sharon Richard, owner. Front door, PIN 2619144235546. The last one is HDC 250083 3 Thomas Street. Carolyn Clayton, applicant, owner, solar installation, PIN 261-805-189-780. A Zoom meeting link will be posted on the town's website meetings calendar. Applicants are on file and available for public inspection during normal business hours at the Planning Department, 134 Groton Long Point Road, Groton, Connecticut, dated this 11th day of November 2025 in Groton, Connecticut.
All right, thank you very much for that. On the yellow sheet on that side table are the hearing procedures. I'm not going to read them, but if you have any questions, you may look at them at your convenience. So I'm going to waive the reading of them, but you guys are free to look at them at any time. And with that, we'll get right to our public hearings. So we'd like to call up HDC 25-0080 16 Pearl Street, Kevin Hurley, applicant, Heather Hurley, owner, windows and siding.
Evening. Good evening.
Can you do me a favor and hand me that microphone real quick? I want to make sure it's on. I don't know if it's.
Now it's on.
Lights on.
Go on now.
Lit up.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
So just as a reminder to everybody, you're going to state your name, your address, and then you're going to present why you're here this evening.
Heather and Kevin Hurley, 16 Pearl Street. We bought the home a few months ago and we're coming to you tonight to talk about the need to replace the windows and the siding of the home. It's been a rental home for many years and unfortunately it's fallen into disrepair. So we are really needing to replace all of the windows and then most of the siding. On that home in the peaks are the original scallops, so we would like to maintain that. And then on top of the windows, there are various starbursts, I think we can refer to them as, and we would be maintaining those. So trying to maintain the original Victorian look of the home, but replacing it with more materials.
With party board for the siding and then the Marvin Elevate windows for all the window replacements. And trying to keep everything as consistent as possible with the historical control. And we submitted all materials that we're using through the application process, so hopefully, if you have any questions on those. But try to answer those.
The hexagon one's not,
Yeah.
is not being replaced or
With a
it
transom,
was a trans.
so be a replacement, but it'll be slightly different.
What does that
But-
mean?
So if you're in the home, so that was an addition,
Yeah.
and we're guessing maybe
Sure.
90s.
Not
Yeah.
original.
Yeah, and if you're in the kitchen, it's like this, it doesn't look so much from the outside, but it's like this tiny little window up on top of this fairly large wall.
And that's in the very back of the
Very
house, right? So you can't even see it.
See it from the- okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more light and makes sense in that large spot.
So
Pictures of what that was or don't?
the rectangle. Do you have a picture of the transom window you want to put in?
I
there?
don't see it. I don't see it on,
That was my question.
it's certainly not visible from the street, but it's interesting curiosity.
Yes.
Nineties interpretation.
Star was to stay within the same length of the windows underneath with the transom and then kind of peeking toward the top, so that make more sense in that space.
So it's a bottom part's a rectangle, and top
Right.
part's a triangle. Is that a fair assessment?
Well, your presentation is very, very thorough.
It's great. I have a question on
What on this is
with,
those-
this page. Or if you could turn to that. So I understand you're gonna remove that like band of scallops kind of around the midsection. There's a section not above the porch, but above the siding. Yeah, but it's not the peak. It's kind of, are you gonna get rid of that too? And you can kind of see a little sliver of it in that top right photo. Yeah,
Missing there.
okay,
It was our, people in section.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
You guys mind just rotating?
Oh, yeah.
So it can be seen if anybody's viewing
this
from,
is-
yeah.
Very easy to look at.
But there you go, yeah, right on the line,
It's
and there you
mostly
go.
going with the
Thank you.
simulated divider light.
And then
No
the,
simulated divider light.
the only window with mullions are the attic, two attic windows, is that right?
Yes.
Okay,
Prior to,
Yep.
we have searched and searched for the historical records, and the only one we found was in the pack of the stone back,
2008.
yeah,
Right.
right.
which were the original windows supposedly, and they did not have anything.
They had
No.
no grills, no mullions. Would you want, I mean, or you want to keep the plain full glass, or would you do?
Or open to-
Personally, I have no problem.
I'm not,
I have no
With-
I have no
with
problem with
grills.
either. Yeah, I think the grills would look nice. It just having that one window in the top
With
Yeah.
grills.
and
not
one
the-
grills and nothing
Right,
else.
no,
I mean,
I'd rather have all grills.
well, I mean,
Your house.
it's up to you, like if,
I
yeah.
don't know if grills are technically,
In our jurisdiction.
well, I don't know if they're even technically historically accurate.
Uh,
You probably know better than I with your,
yeah.
I did a lot of Victorian.
Depends on the age of the house, I would say.
A lot of original Victorians I dealt with have large glass
Yeah.
windows, so. You agree with me on that?
I do.
Yeah, so I don't think that adds to the house to have grills. I think,
Oh.
I mean, we don't know, but it's highly likely they came with large panes of glass at that time.
I think we give them the option.
I think.
I did too, whatever they like, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think on the next page, on the north side of the house, you're gonna remove some
Yeah.
windows and just. Okay. Just those two in the back, okay, yeah.
Which you can't see from the.
You can't see it,
from the
yeah,
picture.
okay.
Even though it's from the back, could you see it from your neighbor to the other street or no? No, okay. Perfect.
It's really interesting to look at these older photographs because it almost looks like it's 6/1. But like you said, it's up to you. You can vaguely almost see it.
Right,
I see it.
yeah,
I see a trace of.
Grill.
But it's not in the top.
I think what you're seeing down here might be there were lattice on the house way in the back of the day.
no, I
No,
think I can
he's
see
looking
the
at-
trace.
he's looking at it
I can
different.
see,
Yeah,
yeah, the same, I'm looking at the same thing. It looks like there's 6/1.
right there.
Yeah, yeah,
Putting glass on the bottom.
but again, it's up to you.
So we got double. 2000. Empty even.
So retired bridge tender.
Yeah.
It seems like there's a, from these old photographs, you can barely read. It looks like it was 6/01.
Yeah.
Again, even on an original, that would be 6/1 full, just,
John, do you have any?
no, I think it's a very thorough presentation and.
It's
Great
very thorough.
presentation.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Does anybody in the audience want to speak for the presentation, or sorry, application? Does anyone in the audience want to speak against the app? All right. HDC 25-0080 is closed. We'll now hear HDC 25-0081, 107 Library Street. Jonathan Malazzi and Deborah McGugan.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Jonathan Malazzi, Quality Propane, 359 East Main Street in Clinton. I'm representing Ms. McGugan. She's purchased the property recently, from my understanding, and she's looking to replace the antiquated oil system with a high efficient propane system. And we're proposing to install one singular horizontal 120 gallon propane tank to supply propane for that boiler.
And why don't you take us through? And so that's at 107 Library Street.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, I can zoom you out a little. That's in or out, whenever you want.
So the property, Library Street is here. This is the building. We're proposing to put a single tank on the right side rear of the property. The heating system is in the back utility room. The gas piping will be run interior through the existing structure. I'm doing some renovations or going to do, I guess, eventually. And the only thing that will be exposed is the propane tank. The tank is 30 inches in diameter, about 4.5 feet tall. There's a lot of trees and things blocking the view from the side property here. That's the only property that could possibly see it. There's a fence around the property. Additionally, it proposed for the customer to install a fence to conceal the propane tank, to make sure that there's no issues with it.
Flip it so we can see it.
Yeah.
But towards the crack and, yeah,
Would they do a fence that high, or
Uh,
is that actually is that how big the tank's gonna be, or?
yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honest with you.
Yep.
Give you an idea of what we'll have it. Consume the tank so that
Hmm.
we have access to filling in fire department for safety reasons and obviously cosmetically we would hide the tank.
Right.
Yep.
That's something we're.
We don't
big on,
have
sure.
that.
yeah, we don't have that or the material list for the fence in the application.
So you can submit that picture for us,
Sure.
for your file.
But you said it's a vinyl fence, right? Yeah, I don't,
I don't know so we're not big fans of vinyl fences just
You
because
tell
we're
me
historic.
you like it, I will tell her how she's.
Okay. Wood lattice or wood,
Okay.
painted wood.
Any
Painted
wood,
wood.
pressure treated.
Yeah.
Cedar,
Yeah.
anything.
anything that starts with a W and not a V.
Yeah, it's probably cheaper than wood anyway.
Yeah, and so Well,
Probably take that.
we're gonna take that picture from you at the end, but what we can do is maybe have him submit
Yeah, we just make it contingent.
make it contingent on you submitting the materials list of that fence, so.
Yeah, I mean, she's responsible for the fence, not us.
Right,
I
yeah,
will-
but have her.
Yep.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
right, okay.
And I just need to confirm that where the propane tank is actually going to be installed is on the left-hand side, very back.
Correct.
Okay.
Did I say it right?
You did say right,
sorry.
and then I was looking at
I
the
was looking
picture.
at The picture, yeah. Yes, it's looking at the home, it's on the left, right, that's correct.
So you would see it from the street, correct? It's going to be on the side of the house there, or is it tucked behind the house
It's on the
itself?
side.
Okay.
Could you see it from the street? That building is set far back from the road, so.
You could.
It's,
Actually, just a little, yeah, you said that large shrub there in the fence, so. I guess if you got out of the car and walked around, you can see it.
Right, thank you.
any other questions from?
What's the approximate height of that tank again?
The tank is about 4 feet.
4 feet.
30.
So we can we'll make the motion.
Right, yep.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
Great. So we
Alright.
Need that.
Yeah, I need extra copies of this one too. Okay. It's that.
But we probably have this one.
Yeah. But you need to stamp this, cause then if there's a hamper. No, I'm getting yelled at. No. Alright, alright, any other? Does anyone in the audience want to speak for the application? Anyone in the audience want to speak against the application? Alright. HTC 25-0081 is closed.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, now we'll go to HDC 25-0082, 46 Pearl Street, John Henderson or Sharon Reichert. Shar. Spam.
His hand up
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's the,
allowed to talk.
his name's on the applicant.
on this
Yeah.
one.
yeah.
Yep.
Click on panelist. Ask to unmute. Oh, no, he's unmuted now.
Yeah, he's good.
All right, Dale, this is the Historic District Commission. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we can.
They
Thank you.
can.
Dale Voiles, Henderson Roofing, representing Sharon in this case. We're at 35 Crestview Drive in Westerly, Rhode Island. And she is looking to replace, I believe the application said front door, but it actually is a side door to her home.
There's.
Just for the record, just give us a brief summary of the door and what's happening. Just for-
The current door is probably like a 1970s wood door, 2 glass panels that stretch about half to 3/4 of the way down the door. I have pictures if I can share. I'm not sure if I can do that or not.
Should be able to,
Yeah,
right?
be able to, I think.
You can't see him.
Yeah. So, your video on? Oh no. There you go.
Can you see that okay?
It's starting to, yeah,
There-
now we
There we
can.
go.
So this is the side view of the house. Well, it's the view from the south, I suppose, as you're coming up Pearl Street. And the door, you can see the arrows pointing to this door back here. That's the best view you can get of it from the street. Let me see if I can find here. That's the this is the current door. Let me know if that loaded okay for you.
Yep, yep, you can see it
Okay.
fine.
That's the current door. She's looking to replace with something more efficient and in better shape. The glass is about to fall out of this one. And the style of the new one is basically this door right here. In a very, this doesn't really represent the color well, but in a very dark blue. It is a fiberglass door with external, um, all of these are divided light, full divided light.
Questions? Question?
The size of the door isn't changing. I suppose I should note that as well.
Do you have to replace the trim as well?
Yes, we'll be doing
Okay.
a like replacement, just
Okay.
so it will look exactly the same.
Okay. I don't have any other questions.
Good, well, good. All right. Does anyone in the audience want to speak for the application? Anyone in the audience want to speak against the application? All right, HDC 25-0082, 46 Pearl Street is closed. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Dale.
you, gentlemen.
All right, now we'll go to HDC 25, excuse me, -0083, 3 Thomas Street. Not familiar with that street. It's right around the corner from me.
Yeah.
It is.
It's right around,
Is it off Urban?
that's right off West Mystic.
It is.
I think it's, isn't it kind of across from Roland? If you make a left, it's Roland, then it's a right, it's Thomas.
Oh, it's the left.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the right.
I walked by it.
Oh, okay.
Good evening.
Good evening. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
Join the club.
Get to pay the
So,
So first, state your name and your address. And just bring that closer so everyone can hear.
did you hear me?
We did.
You.
So, it's supposed to be on the roof, the very tall roof, and the only thing you can see from any part on any street is just the very edge of the roof. You can't really see anything other than that. I sent a lot of photographs.
I walked by it today.
Oh, you did?
You cannot.
No,
Yeah, you
I
can
drive by
see
there
it.
every day and you can never see.
Yeah, I
it.
live right down the road, I drive every day too. So. Just a couple streets
Yeah,
over,
yeah.
but not too far.
Yeah, these guys are all neighbors of yours.
Just to get.
You're facing south, so it's
Yeah,
gonna work well.
it's good.
Uh,
Really happy to have it done.
Why don't you just, for visual purposes, because this is open to the community, just take us through.
Well,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, my name's Bryant.
Cracks
So,
over
so
here.
the, so you might, Carolyn, you might want to slide over and let him,
Yeah, that's where it sits.
yeah.
Here you go.
You can slide that microphone back. It doesn't have to be right in your face.
You see that? My
Yep.
name is Brian LeMay, working for the construction company based at 535 Pine Street, Central Falls, around. This would be a copy of the engineering plans with the array. This right here is the house. As you said, the solar panels are all on the south side. The street is on the north side of the home, and I don't believe there's any realistic way of seeing the solar system from the street or any of the neighboring houses. As well, the disconnect and the combiner, which have to go next to the utility meter. There's a rather large bush, luckily in the front of where that equipment is. I don't think you can see that from the street either.
Where's that located? I mean, that's
Yeah.
great. We can't control
We
bushes.
can't
Just out of
control,
curiosity, where's
like,
it
bush-
located? If you could put it out, please. Yeah.
Right, no.
Right, but we still might need some work put around that if it's seen from the
I
road.
think the space between the big.
You cannot see that.
You can.
No.
It's very, it's a very big.
Yeah, but
evergreen.
if the bush dies, we can't.
The roof is not on the same angle as elevated too. It's up.
It's got like a big shed dormer in the back.
Big shed on
or
the
raised
backside.
dormer.
You have to climb on a ladder to see it.
More concerned with the connection.
Tim, isn't there a regulation though about those things having to be accessible, the disconnects and all that? Can we regulate anything in front of it or no?
Yeah, it has to have dedicated workspace in front of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Yeah, you do need 3 feet dedicated clearance. We think that we can cut, the bush is quite large. I think we can cut in 3 feet to make sure there's dedicated clearance and still obstruct the view that, I don't have a picture of it, but I do have it on my laptop that I can kind of.
Yep.
Make this one.
Very good.
Sorry. Yeah, you can kind of see. Here's where the equipment would be hidden by that bush.
I mean, I guess to your point, Bill, let's say the bush died or got
Yeah.
taken out. What would we put there in front of it to hide it that wouldn't look like we kind of stuck something on the side of the
Yeah,
house?
no,
You know what I
I'm
mean?
just wanted to.
I mean, we screen
Screen.
everything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, we can't regulate
Can't
vegetation.
regulate. Right, we can't. We need some sort of deal. Even just
A lattice.
a
fence
lattice or break,
around.
like a lattice thing that just sticks out from the side of the house, exactly. Right, that would be the only thing.
I was curious, just the fire ladder thing that's on the drawings. What is that about?
The
That's-
fire ladder, what page is that?
It's on the,
So it says not having someone's liability, that's access for the fire department to walk around. When
okay.
you put panels up, you have to leave them, it's kind
Oh.
of like a right of way of the road.
Setback, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Curious.
Firemen have to access the roof, there's somewhere to walk.
Do you have to put any new shingles on before the panels go? Okay.
I think I'll die before it dies.
Oh, no.
God forbid.
No question. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, did you guys want to talk about screening in front of the disconnect for people? Now's the time to discuss it if we want to bring it up.
Well, I mean, I think we made the recommendation of lattice sticking out. And you seemed amenable to.
Yeah, that's fine, but
Yeah.
that's if the bush dies, right?
Right.
I don't have to pay the. bush.
No, it would have to go, it would have to be installed. at the
Be
same time.
installed at the same time as this, whether the bush is there or not.
So when the bush is actually cut back for your clearance, you'll have to put something in.
Yeah.
It won't be seen because of the bush, but
The bush, there's a corner of the house. Which is actually, oh, like that.
Right. But didn't you say you're cutting the bush?
But you would cut, you'd probably cut a hole. That's would be my, a hole in the bush. So
And-
this interior, actually, this not here would be here. This interior would be cut a hole in the bush. And then house, so it comes all the way around the front, very nice.
And then you would stick a piece of lattice off the house.
So my understanding, but you want a piece of lattice coming off the front corner of the house?
Right. Into the bush.
How big is this piece of equipment we're trying to screen?
Like this?
It's not
Yeah.
big. It's not big.
Yeah, it would be two, I suppose, it'd be the disconnect, which about that size, and then the combiner box, which is slightly larger, but they can go in the same channel area.
And it'd be an additional meter box, so it's probably 3 total pieces.
Yeah, second new box about that.
Right. So just a piece of lattice work so that.
Bill, maybe you want to explain, like, when we look at the possibility or the necessity of screening, the commission looks at it as like a scorched earth scenario. They look at it as if tomorrow the bush is cut down and not there at all. And that's kind of their view of it, and that's how they project their certificate of appropriateness is at any given point, it'll be suitably screened. That does not include landscaping, correct?
That would just be the same height as the little boxes.
Exactly.
That's easy enough.
Right, it's not a heavy lift for anybody.
Okay.
Yep. All right.
Thank you.
All right, does anyone in the audience want to speak for the application? Does anyone in the audience want to speak against the application? HDC 25-0083 3 Thomas Street is closed. All right, that concludes the public hearing portion of the evening. We'll now go to the consideration of the hearings. We'll start with HDC 25-0080, which is 16 Pearl Street, which is the windows and siding with the scallops. Any motion?
I'll move to approve.
Moriarty second.
All right, discussion, anybody?
And I think it's a thorough presentation. I mean, they're using Marvin Elevate windows, all the materials what we usually look for. So I think it's a thorough, complete and good presentation.
Agreed. Yep, we'll vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Ernst, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
Kohler, aye.
All right, HCC 25-0080 is approved. All right, well, HDC 25-0081 107 Library Street, which is the propane tank. Do we have a motion?
Moriarty makes a motion to approve, with the stipulation that there's a fence, no greater than 6 feet to obscure the view of the tank.
And no shorter than,
4 feet. Yeah,
yeah, so we should have a minimum height of 4
Yeah.
feet, max height of 6,
Yeah,
made of,
minimum made out of wood.
right. Okay,
Kohler seconds.
all right. Discussion? Vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Ernst, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
Kohler, aye.
All right, HCC 25-0081 is approved. Any questions on what we added to?
Will that be published so I can share that with Omar?
Absolutely, absolutely. They'll be getting an email tomorrow, is that?
Yes,
Or-
yeah, you'll get your certificate of appropriateness tomorrow, and the condition will be outlined on it. If they have any questions on anything, just contact our office and we'll iron out the details for you. Yep.
All right, thank you. Now we'll go to HCC 25-0081 is approved. HCC 25-0082 46 Pearl Street, which is the front door that was
Side door.
actually a side door that was on a presentation from Zoom. Any motion?
I make a motion to approve Goodrich.
Moriarty second.
All right, discussion?
I'm
Anything?
glad it's not the front door because they have probably the prettiest front door in all of Mystic.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
I have to say, this is a beautiful side door as well. Has a lot of detail to it.
Yeah.
I'd like it not to be vinyl. Would love it not to.
right,
to-
it's fiber.
Well, it's
I mean,
fiberglass.
fiberglass, yeah. Not to be a fiberglass door. This has a lot more character to it, but I know it's probably cost prohibitive. That's about it.
Vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Ernst, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
I'm going to abstain.
All right, HDC 25-0082 is approved. And now we'll go to HDC 25-0083, which is the solar installation on Thomas Street. Do I have a motion?
First, move to approve.
Goodrich, second.
All right, discussion?
What, is there the screening requirement in your motion? Just talk through that.
Yeah.
Screening required.
So the motion on the floor is to approve the solar application with the addendum of lattice screening.
I think we should have a minimum maximum height requirement, a width requirement.
All right. Lattice screening that It-
6 foot max,
6 foot max and
minimum,
that's-
4 foot minimum.
4 foot minimum as long as it covers.
As long as it covers the equipment,
As long as it covers the equipment.
made of wood lattice.
Made of wood, yeah.
You want to put a width, minimum width requirement or no?
We don't know, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think we need a width, so.
Okay.
Alright. Okay, so that's the motion. Did you,
I think John.
John seconded it?
Yep.
Do you still want to second that?
I'll second with the
Okay.
amendments, yes.
Okay. Discussion?
I'm good with this whole.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that it's on the back of the house, it's not
Mhm.
visible.
Alright.
Yep.
Okay. We'll vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Ernest, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
Kohler, aye.
HDC 25-0083, 3 Thomas Street is approved. And that concludes the consideration of public hearings portion of the event. We'll now go to pre-apps. Right. Thank you, everybody who came.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right. Water Street.
And then there was one.
Mystic Museum. That's Mystic Museum of Art. Oh, yes, okay.
Come on up.
All right.
I'll make a motion to add Justin Hetty, Mystic Museum of Art, 9 Water Street to the agenda pre-application.
Kohler
Ferguson
seconds? Oh, sorry.
With Kohler second.
Do you work with Sarah Leone?
No, no.
Okay. I think she's the-
I'm a board member.
Oh, got
I
it.
was gonna say.
Okay.
I'm
But
a-
I live at 9 Pearl Street, so.
Oh, you're close to the holy action.
I'm a former employee, so welcome.
Visiting Museum Art?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I was the development director there for,
Yeah, exciting times.
new direct, there's a lot of good things, a lot of good buzz there now.
We've had a little bit of an issue here. I don't know.
Hold on, I just, it was
You ready
a
to click
motion,
for?
it's just, we had a motion, we had a second.
Yeah, we
We just have to vote to accept the motion that, listen to Justin.
Goodrich, aye.
Ernest, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
Kohler, aye.
Okay, so sorry.
On the job. Let's discuss this.
Okay.
So here's the site plan. If you've been walking around this property, you might have noticed that there's been water damage right here.
Hmm.
And so this is the water side.
Hmm.
It's KTJ Studios.
Yeah. Hmm.
Which I believe was built in the 90s when it was built. There's these arch top louvers, water got in and it damaged. We were planning just to replace it in kind, and we still are. And the window, it's a new window. And I said, well, why don't we take advantage of this and extend it down, make it a little bit larger. That's what I'm here.
Mhm.
So I'll show you. This is the existing condition.
Yeah, flip it.
It's a reflection in the water. There we go.
I was gonna say, this is one of those trick photography, these artists, these trick photography on us.
It's this window, and this was what was leaking here. So I think there was a flashing issue here, and really the contractor he's already torn out most of the wall.
Hmm.
Gonna replace it in kind. But our thought was, since the KTJ, I have this long-term solution, you've been to this museum, connect the galleries to KTJ, because they don't accessibly connect right. So that would make this space down the road more usable, more part of the public programming. And it has one of the best views of the river. So the proposal would be to keep the windows the width, just extend them down to the floor plate here. You'll see in a second. So I keep things. So this is the window now in its current state, the top one here. So these are the existing windows. The water damage basically rotted out the OSB and the structure behind. So when the contractor opened it up, saw it was all damaged. Hence, we need to replace the siding. And the bottom image is what we're thinking of doing, is just extending those windows down. So there's the proposed and the
The top.
existing, so this is existing here. And then proposed here. And so if you look at this image. I thought it fit well with, you look at it in its entirety, it's like. There are existing, in the historic, there was a historic porch here. With a door that was filled in, so a long time ago, that was an open air porch. Before KTJ existed. So there is a look of where the windows are pulled down, or this door is pulled down. So these are larger. And they will have simulated divided lights, so the thinking of that from Marvin. So it's divided, and the staff asked for operation in the upper window, so it's split in two. And it'll fold outwards to provide dimension for opening.
So it's an awning window.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Where's the floodplain here? It's all in the floodplain.
I know everything about every floor here, because I've been pushing site and tugs. This KTJ is at. Oops. This one is at 11 feet. The main gallery, the historic gallery, is actually at 12'6". So it's actually out of the floodplain. It's the only
Wow.
gallery, so that's the one that is going to be the most precious, but every other space in this museum is below 12 feet. Especially the corridor galleries that exist. But this is at 11'6" or 11'3". So it really could never be a certified accredited gallery, even though it's not used as that today. But it can be a flex gallery, it can be a lecture space and an open spaces. The reason I'm here is to get your feedback. If it's very favorable, we can go ahead and order these. There's I believe a 10-week lead time. Well, I'll still come back and get final approval. But if there's a general this is okay, then we'll work to move forward. If not, then
I like it conceptually.
Aesthetically great. The only concern is the flood. We just went through a session here.
yeah, I mean, it's as high as it can get out of the floodplain.
How did this,
This is 11'6".
how did Hurricane Sandy, where did it come?
Around here.
Around there?
Yeah, the galleries that are here. These ones are a big problem, so you're looking at 9 feet. Oh, actually, that's a touch.
Oh, it's a touch screen.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
It is. But this one is as high as it can be, but it's still.
Yeah.
So that current state photo versus the rendering, it looks like the air conditioning unit is gone. Is that also something you're looking at, or?
So originally, I think the reason the windows are that size is there used to be in wall. I won't touch the screen. This is an old photo. You can see.
Okay.
And then they switched to a mini split system.
Mini split, yeah.
I don't know when.
Good.
Well, my friend, but
It was
Could
before.
you consider maybe screening those
That-
units?
Yeah, I was just
I
gonna say,
mean,
yeah, no.
While you're at
you and
it,
I
I
couldn't-
mean,
you and I couldn't be on the
yeah.
same wavelength because I was like, that was.
I was wondering who
that
approved
was
that, let that sit in
before-
there.
That was a commission before us.
I
Kind of.
think even screening it and having maybe something. Some symmetry.
I think that looked excellent.
Yeah.
Just out of curiosity, what's the difference between the height on the windows now to the floodplain compared to where you're proposing? You know the exact height difference?
Well, these will be,
Elevates.
actually, probably where they sit with the framing, they'll be right at 12, they'll be out of the floodplain.
And then if we went to the bottom of the glass on the other ones, what's that, an extra 3 feet?
This one?
Yeah,
And it
Probably
matches the
30
door.
okay.
Old
But
door.
we're out,
on the
it
far
would
side.
be out.
See, how old is this building?
Well, it's got parts that are
I know.
old and parts that are,
So what's the,
I think the oldest part's the 30s.
Yeah, 30s.
yeah,
okay.
because the
That would
colony
be-
was 1910.
That portion is really the piece that
That's the old part.
is the old part. But if you look at photos. This was an old porch, and this was a men's art club.
So that was open air porch, those were filled in. This was a porch that was full. This was all added, actually, that gallery. I think, this was added. And it was built very cheaply.
I think that might have been early
Early 90s.
nineties
The
for the
KTJ.
KTJ,
Yeah.
because she only died I knew her,
Oh, right.
and so she died in the night.
I mean, it's great, it's fantastic, and the goal would be. But yes, I agree that you don't see the mini split in that image there, and
Yeah, if you could screen them with symmetry,
that's
that'd be
great.
awesome.
You heard our feelings with the previous applicant.
And I mean, in a way, you're on one of the most public ways,
Right.
which is the river, probably more public than.
And with those new windows, it's gonna look really nice.
I agree.
That,
This is
that-
out of our topic, but do you guys control the parking lot at all?
yeah.
Yeah,
You do, you
50-50
do.
with Steamboat Wharf.
Oh my gosh, that's my pet peeve, is that parking lot, is such a mess.
It's only, if we zoom out and see. It's, what Mystic Museum of Art owns. You see. Around SIP is where the property.
Oh,
Stops. There are plans to make it more efficient. And my preference is to really reinforce the waterfront side, which is being underused right now. And screening that mini split is.
yeah, I just think
The
the
one side
whole
of the
public access there is
Yeah.
just a mess.
Underutilized.
You're walking through a parking lot and then there's paths that work and disconnect and,
The
Back out into the parking lot.
Right,
yeah.
the water.
Well, you should have been here.
It needs a master plan.
You should have been here years ago and they were going over that and
Yeah.
people don't want to give access. That's,
Right, that was a big
I'll have that conversation over a cup of coffee one day.
Tell me about it.
If somebody lives up the hill, that's a pet peeve of mine.
Yep.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's just that this space along the waterfront is the same size as the park across the water. It's the central park.
Central Hall. I would listen.
But
This
it's
is
just
huge.
so
Yeah.
disconnected from, you know,
Um,
it could be much better.
I do have a thought about reorienting the entrance to the water side to bring the public to the water. side.
Interesting.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That would be.
If you look at this plan, it'd be great to get this. This would make a great lobby space. This is too small.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's where the store is right now, that area?
The store is way
Over
down
there.
there.
Way there,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, right, right.
that-
Way away from any kind of functionality with the admin. So you could potentially enter here, and
Oh, that's great.
this gallery is the one that is actually out of the flood zone. All of this is in the flood zone. This is 11'6", so we're pretty close to being out. But this stuff's in, especially that gallery is really.
You can blame me, I created the store. I was
Oh, you did?
I developed that concept.
Well, it's
So
great.
It was a good, for when,
You're
again,
supposed to walk through the store on your way.
I know.
right,
Way
but
out.
but it was the
Way out.
but the place was just an empty wasted space that had no foot traffic, so we tried to
It's a nice
be
store.
a way to draw.
Yeah.
No, I'm
It's just,
I'm just saying the placement's my fault, is because we had to fill a space that was non-trafficked, and so that was a way to draw people.
It'd be great to move it to here.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
And then
And have the
you
entrance there.
connect through here.
Okay.
Now you can use the space. Right now,
Yeah.
it's inaccessible, so
Right.
any students or.
right, you have to go
Or a
through,
wheelchair.
the exhibits have been brilliant the last.
Yeah.
Haven't been to the latest one, but. It's, I think there's some larger issues that would be wonderful to tackle at some point.
it's a great, I mean, I have great pride from my time there.
No, the museum is really,
In the museum, but it just, for me, it's always been like, oh, let's build an addition, oh, let's build an addition, let's build an
Well, that's what
addition.
happens.
And so, no, I mean, it's just,
It's very intimidating, too.
Yeah.
So that's, we're working on it.
no,
no,
it's great.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I can go back and say, that the recommendation was to cover that, so general
I think it's gonna look fantastic.
Yeah, I don't hear any
No.
dissonance
Hearing you
about
on
the, yes, exactly.
Excellent, thank you very much. I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheryl, a second. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So the other person on here was a hearing, so.
Oh, they just signed
so
in,
they just
thinking they
signed
had to
in,
sign
so,
in
yeah.
as a
Thank you, Justin.
attendee.
Fun fact, square footage wise. The rain garden I put in was the largest rain garden. Okay,
Oh,
square footage was
very nice.
to get the runoff from the park, from the parking lot, so it doesn't pollute the river. All right, so the pre-apps are closed. We will now move on to public communications.
I have nothing, Phil.
Okay, public communications are closed. We'll now turn to Senor Jeffrey. Approval of the minutes,
Minutes look good. Yeah, Moriarty, which one? These are the. hold on.
October 21st, 2020.
Yeah. So Moriarty makes a motion to approve October 21st minutes.
Kohler seconds.
Okay, any discussion? Vote to approve.
I wasn't here, so I'm gonna abstain.
Okay. Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
Kohler, aye.
All right, October 21st, 2025 meeting minutes are approved. The October 30th special meeting that we had in the other room. That you was
Yeah,
zoomed
I
in.
was.
Those are good. You and I were-
Yep. So Moriarty makes a motion to approve the October 30th special meeting minutes.
Goodrich second.
All right, discussion. Okay, vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
Kohler, aye.
All right, October 30th, 2025 special meeting minutes are approved. We'll now move on to old business. And I don't have anything. I guess the only other, I know you're doing your due diligence. I just didn't know if there was anything about Ashby.
One Ashby?
Yeah.
No, I don't have anything
Okay.
new on that at the moment. I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
had any communications with him since the last,
No.
well,
Okay.
I'm actually all away. I'm away all next week, so I'll see what I can do about just getting some kind of communication before the next meeting, but Yeah.
I just was just curious.
Yeah.
Any other old business? All right, with the old business concluded, I'm now going to ask that we go into executive session.
I have a motion drafted if somebody would like to read it, that will legally.
Oh,
Do you want
wanna
to
get it?
read it?
You go, we're done.
Okay.
It's the top one.
Yep, I say my name. I,
Yeah.
John Goodrich, make a motion for all present members, alternates or alternates seated as regular members of the Town of Groton Historic District Commission that go into executive session for the purpose of only discussing pending litigation. Joanna Noonan versus Town of Groton Historic District Commission. This motion includes the invitation of Town of Groton staff Timothy Brennan, Susan Chiquette, and Jonathan Reiner, as well as appointed Town of Groton legal staff and Associate Attorney Cody sees fit to attend for the matter of Joanna Noonan versus Town of Groton Historic District Commission.
Ferguson seconds that motion. Any discussion? Vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
Kohler, aye.
Okay, so we are now in
Hold on,
executive session.
Stop the record. Yep.
All right. So now that the executive session is closed, I'd like to make a motion to allow the attorney to finalize the settlement. I, Bill Ferguson, after reviewing all the information provided in executive session, in our executive session discussion, make a motion to allow Town of Groton legal counsel Rich Cody or any Associates Attorney Cody sees fit to finalize the negotiated settlement in the case of Joanna Noonan versus the Town of Groton Historic District Commission.
Moriarty, second.
Okay, discussion? All right, vote.
Goodrich, aye.
Ernst, aye.
Ferguson, I.
Moriarty, aye.
Kohler, aye.
All right, so the motion to allow the attorney to finalize the settlement has passed and we will
Can I
move
have that
on.
motion back? Because that's the only copy I have of it at the moment. Just the motion. That's all I need. Oh, you're gonna give me everything. That's fine too. Thanks.
Get it all.
You're the big winner tonight, Tim. All right, so with that, old business is closed. Any new business? All right, well, I thought this would go later. Not sad in any way.
Four easy ones.
Yeah. All right, with that being no new business, I make a motion to adjourn.
Oh, wait, Brooklyn, I'm just joking.
All right,
Kohler
we're
seconds.
we're adjourned at
You can have your
8:06.
Silverstone.
Kohler seconded it.